Hey guys, what's up? And welcome back to the Satisfactory series. In between the last episode and this one, I went live to upgrade our power infrastructure. We overhauled our plastic and rubber production to produce more fuel and run more fuel generators. We also unlocked the final coal node and doubled the amount of coal generators by overclocking the tier 2 miners. I'm happy to say that we now have over 6,700 megawatts to work with. So in this episode, we are finally going to overhaul our iron production and turn this into something so much more. And here we are. This is the building that is going to become our giant iron production. I was almost going to say iron farm. It's not really a farm, is it? Or I mean, we kind of are mining, but yeah, it's not a farm. This is going to be the production area. We got so close to that moth too. If you stand on top, I'm sure we can find a way to get on top of that. We'll see if we can ride it. Anyways, sidetracking aside, this is going to be where all of our iron production is set up. Now it does look a little plain here, and that's because I still have not unlocked a lot of the stuff that you buy in the shop. Now I know we have quite a few tickets, so we'll start this episode off by going to grab these tickets, buying some stuff, and also we might be able to research some stuff in the MAM. We have unlocked quite a bit of stuff lately, and we haven't really updated the MAM, so let's go check all that stuff out. Alright, so some of you might have noticed that in the top left hand corner it says experimental build. That is because we have mods now. Now, I didn't do anything crazy. I only have 2 mods installed. I have one that makes it permanently day, and I think it's this. Yeah, Sky UI. And then that way we don't have to deal with the rain, we don't have to deal with nighttime, so I don't have to deal with those dumb lights. And we also installed the smart mods. So now you can see down there build mode is smart and zoop, which means we can effectively build as big as we want without worrying about that 10 limit. And also it means we can build bigger stuff a lot quicker, which is how I got that factory up relatively quickly. So we have, where are they? 19 coupons. I don't know if we have anything. Oh, we have 3 in here. So let's get some stuff unlocked. Now I've been watching a few YouTubers trying to get some, creative ideas on how everyone's kind of doing everything, right? And one of the things that I've noticed is they are using concrete and asphalt quite a lot. So those are 2 things that I want to get relatively quickly. I think I'm also going to invest in the walls as well. I think the walls look pretty nice. What are we up to? We're up to 15. I'm not really sure what else I want though. I haven't really seen them using too much more. So the rest of this is kind of just up to what we want. Now I think these could kind of come in handy. Design wise, that is. So I kind of like this for the full frame window. Ugh, it requires steel beams though. You know what? Let's go ahead and get this. That brings us up to 19, so we have 3 remaining. Is there anything else we want? I don't think there's anything we want for 3. So I think this one might be nice, but obviously we don't have that much to spend. Anything here for 3? No. Okay, so I think what we're gonna do is we are just gonna take this, and maybe later on down the line we'll have enough stuff to be able to afford that more frequently. But yeah, so now we got a bunch of new stuff, new stuff to work with. And let's see what we got in the MAM here. Now, I haven't checked this in quite a long time. I do remember needing plastic for something. We do need plastic for that to make high-speed connectors, and that can unlock supercomputers. It can also unlock the homing ammo. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's just let's get that unlocked since we're doing all this. We still have not found the assault rifle yet. So I say assault rifle. It could just be like a sniper rifle or something. It says rifle ammo. Let's go ahead and get this unlocked. Now with high speed, if we make 100 of these, we can unlock Power Pulse Mark III, which might come in handy here making this new base. Geothermal generator. That's interesting. Does it tell me actually how much this produces? It does not. That's a pretty hefty fee. Sulfur, we can actually just make this straight up now so we can finally see what's down here. The rifle, there it is. So we have the rifle now. 6 inventory slots, that's kind of huge. Nuclear deterrent. Oh, nuke novelisk. Turbo rifle ammo. Okay, now we're kind of getting into some stuff here. Anything down here? Radar tower, no. Not really worried about these yet. Still no on the power slugs. You know, we're not even producing that yet. The plastic resin, all of it's... Yeah, we didn't even take that route. Let's see. I'm gonna see if we can make 100 of those high-speed connectors real quick. Alright, so I just finished making the... I made 120 actually. Because I assume if we're gonna unlock it, we're gonna need them... Forgot the stovepipes. I assume that if we unlock it using the high-speed connectors, that we're gonna need high-speed connectors to build it. And I'm quite curious to see just how many connections. We got a big jump up from last time, 4 to 7. So if the trend continues, it should be 10. But we'll see. Hopefully we can build it. Let's see. Yep, 10. And it requires 2 high-speed connectors per. Yikes. Okay. Now we're moving on to this. So, I've done quite a bit of math here. And we are going to need a lot of materials. Or not materials, smelters, constructors, and assemblers. So my goal with this whole thing is to have it producing rods, plates, screws, reinforced iron plates, and the frames. So this first level here is going to be smelters. Now I've extended out this way for this first floor because stuff like the copper and concrete are all gonna, I want them to come in here. And if we go to, I think it's this one right here. The one, it's one below. So if we go to right here, that will line up perfectly. And the concrete can go right here. So these two need to be conveyor walls. And you know what? Just for the sake of keeping everything nice and clean, we'll keep you that way. Alright, so this down here is going to be smelters. Hold on, let me check my notes here, because I had to write all this down or I would have forgot. 28 smelters, so we gotta fit 28 smelters down here. That's gonna go up via these 3 holes right here. On this floor, we're gonna make our plates and our rods. And then on this, or not rods, sorry, screws. Plates and screws. On this floor, we're making rods because rods require so many more constructors than everything else. This floor will be the reinforced iron plates. And this floor up here will be the modular frames. This up here is just the top because I really, like I said before, want to find a way to get on that freaking plane thing. So I have what I believe to be most of the whole setup. The reason these has missing up here is because we're gonna have our plates and screws come in here to make the reinforced iron plates, and then I need to find out the easiest way to route these up and to this floor to make the modular frames. So I haven't filled in that quite yet, but everything else is kind of has its place. So the ingots will come in here and the rods will go out there. And like I said, I've done a bunch of what do you want to call it? Math. I did a bunch of math to kind of figure out what we are working with as far as resources. So the way I have this set up is I'm using all of the iron as Mark II in the area. So those 3 normal nodes over there are going to be Mark II coming in. We have 2 nodes up here that we have not touched. Again, going to be Mark II, but these are impure. See, what's really screwing us here is just all of this impure, these impure nodes out here. That's really what's making it difficult. If we take a walk up here, we have the 4 iron nodes over here making our reinforced iron plates, which we'll no longer need because obviously we're making it in the tower over there. And we have our 2 nodes right here, which are also impure, which will be pumped in as well. So all of these nodes are going to be pumped into that building downstairs with the 28 smelters. And that is going to be, hold on. We have we have 840 iron ingots being made per minute. That's why we need the 28 smelters. And then that all gets divvied up into rods, plates, and screws. Now we're using the alternate recipe for the screws. Sorry, I'm kind of messing with my notebook here to there was a lot of math I did to figure this all out. So we're using the alternate recipe for screws, which means we don't have to make them into rods first, which is great. So we have 12.5 iron ingots goes into 20 screws, just straight up. So as far as screws goes, we're going to need 11 constructors using 138 ingots each, making 550 screws. Plates, so we have our standard plate recipe here, which we're going to have 14 constructors with 420 ingots making 280 plates. So the plates themselves are going to take literally 14 smelters. It requires the most smelters, but not the most constructors. And the rods, because of the way that I keep picking this up and putting it back down again. Because of the 15 and 15, we have 18 constructors with 270 ingots making 270 rods. Now that all gets translated into 45 reinforced iron plates per minute, and that would mean that we can make 30 modular frames per minute. So we're going to be pumping out quite a bit of modular frames and reinforced iron plates, considering we only have 2 assemblers over there right now working. So let me kind of get this all set up. We'll get the smelters kind of looking good, and we'll get the copper ore pushed in. I'm not going to delete any of this yet. I don't know how much iron we're going to need, or you know, reinforced iron plates or whatnot. So I don't know how much we're going to need. So this will probably be the last thing we do. And I have not planned for that yet, so I guess we'll kind of see where it goes. But I will be right back, and this floor should look pretty decent. Alright, so I believe that's the first floor done. Obviously we still have to connect the rear of the machines here, but I don't know where all of the material is going to be coming from. So yeah. So all of these smelters are going to be for the plates. They all go up on a Mark IV belt. Then 9 of these right here go up into the middle, and these are going to be for the rods. And the remaining 5 over here are going to be for the screws. So now if we head up to this floor, we have our screws here and the plates here. Now on this floor, we have to find a way to deposit these. So our plates are right here. So if we just make a wall with a single conveyor hole in it, that should line up nicely with the middle one there, which is going to be our plates. And then our screws are over here, which again is in the middle, so that's going to make that easy. So what we'll have to do is just have a conveyor lift. What is it? Yeah, conveyor lift. Go down and straight into where it needs to be. From there. But that is quite convenient, actually. Highly unplanned. Let me go ahead and kind of get this floor done so we can see how everything's gonna look. Alright, so I've gone ahead and I've done the plates over here. So everything comes in on this belt, gets fed out through these, spat out through here, merges into one. We have a smart splitter here, so that left output is overflow, which returns it back out to over there, and the rest of it goes out to where it needs to go. Now I have the same or similar setup, I should say, over here for the screws. So ingots come in, screws get made on either side, they merge all together, these two finally merge. We have a smart splitter here with overflow on the right, which then goes up and goes over to here. I've also gone ahead and done the rods upstairs just to keep things moving a little bit. Same, like exact same setup, except I just used an entire room for it. That's it. So for up here now's when we have to start getting into the assemblers. And for that, I need to know which one is which out here. So the plates go in on the left. Another nifty little tool that there is here, I can connect this here and bring it up as I would, but have it like I have that camera there now, so I can see when it does not line up with a hole. Why is that? Oh, because we don't have a hole for it yet. Do we? Yeah, we do. I think that's correct. So now if we go up here and check, we should see that this now has a, yes, has a lift connected to it. So I just gotta do that for the other one, and then I have to set up the assemblers. Now for the reinforced iron plates, we're gonna need 9 assemblers. There you are. Alright. So now we have our overflow plates and screws in here. I'm not gonna label them yet. And now I need to find a way to set the assemblers up so that we can also have overflow coming out of one of these two. I've also got to check and see, I believe it's here. Yeah, that's our reinforced iron plate. So we're gonna need a wall here with that right there. Alright, so I'm gonna get these assemblers done and then I will be back. You know what, I'm gonna get the modular frames done as well. So I'll show you guys when I'm done with everything. And that's gonna do it for that. So got everything hooked up and running right now. We are obviously not operational yet, but we're getting there. So I tried doing this weird little thing with these like stubby connectors. I think it looks pretty good. Just to try and keep everything organized right now. So these are making our reinforced iron plates. Comes over here, goes out, and that will connect to way down there. And the overflow will go up. And up to here where it will meet up with the rods to make our modular frames. Now I did the same. Okay, I did this. I forgot the belts. Don't worry, I got the last one, so that's all that matters, right? Alright, well, other than these belts, which I will get done, everything else here is done. So these are making our modular frames. Unfortunately, they're stupid slow. They're only 2 per minute, so even with all of these machines, we're still only making 30 per minute. But this actually is going to be the start of our second row up here. So I put it all the way to the left here because I know in the future we're going to have to bring plastic and stuff over and rubber from over there to over here. And I'm assuming we're probably going to follow that same line. And so by bringing this over here, we free up the rest of the space over here for everything that needs to be brought in from here. So that was kind of my thought process behind that. So we do still have to run the line for that. I will make it Mark III belts just because that's what everything else is. But now, oh, also I got power connected. Everything is red right now because I thought it'd be pretty cool if we used one of these nifty little power switches here. So all of these devices, while being put on, are 644 megawatts. We clearly have plenty right now. So I'm not worried about that at all. It feels so nice not having to worry about power. But now the next thing to do is to clean all this shit up down here. So all of these need to turn into Mark IIs to include the ones over there. I would like to also, I've seen people do like this trick where you can put foundation down and make it just look a little cleaner instead of just being on the rock. I'd like to get that hooked up to kind of the grid of the base as well for all of this. So that's kind of my hopes for that. But yeah, now we have to make, I gotta go make a bunch of miners. And we gotta get everything set up. All of this can go. Be turned into Mark IIs over there. These need to be dug out and turned into Mark IIs. And we have 2 more nodes over there. Over there. Now, I couldn't find any more iron nodes around this area, which makes sense to go get. So unfortunately, this is kind of what we're stuck with for this. But I do feel like 30 modular frames per minute is more than we're going to need for quite some time now. So for right now, you know, I'm gonna go fix those belts. Oh, that's also where we got all the power kind of hooked up between the floors. For right now, I'm gonna go fix those belts. I'm gonna go make the Mark II miners, and I'm gonna try and get all of the miners on the same grid as this, which is also, in fact, the same grid as our main base over there. I still have no clue how I want to feed these into here. I have not really left myself too much space back here to really be messing with some stuff. I left a little bit, but not too much. So, yeah, I'm not really sure what I want to do with that, but I guess we'll figure it out as it comes. I'm gonna go figure out the belts up here real quick. Get the miners going, get everything replaced, and put onto platforms. And we'll jump back to when that's all done.
Alright guys, it is done. Now, it's actually the next day for me. This took me absolutely forever to get done. We finally got it done. Everything down here is cleared out. I did go through and make the... Hold on, let me just clear these out real quick. Because we're going to need to start importing some of these. I guess we really don't need this bottom thing down here anymore, do we? But anyways. So I went upstairs, I got the belts fixed. And I went through and I put everything on the same grid. So all of these are on the same grid. So I have these three plus a 60 feeding into here, which goes and feeds this side. And then I have these two and the rest of them that are over there going into the right side, left side. I know my lefts and rights. And that's all being fed through this belt right here. So nothing, I mean, nothing too special about it, but it definitely took me forever just to get everything kind of done. So everything should be backing up right now. I'm kind of letting it run for a second here while we get everything set up. Once we cut the power on, the smelters will start smelting, and we'll see just how badly I messed up. I don't, you know, I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not even gonna say it because I know something is gonna happen here. All right, so what do we have here? We have our screws and plates. So, oh, you know what? Actually, we're gonna have to upgrade the entire belt system for this. Because we're now making, what is it, 280 plates, and that's 10 over what a Mark III can do. So at least for belts, and obviously screws, we're making way more than that for screws. We now have to make a bunch more Mark IV belts. Dang. Okay. Well, let me get that done, because if not, we're gonna start backing up prior to everything being full, and I don't really want that. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that done. I'm gonna get these all connected up, and when we get back, we should be able to turn the power on and see just how nicely this thing runs. All right, guys, got the belts all hooked up and everything upgraded on the other line, or all the way down the line, I should say. Everything is pre-charged here, so let's go ahead and flip the switch. And we have a lot of watching to do. So, first, that does not seem like a safe amount of smoke to be in a building. What do I know? And our first bits of ingots are on their way up. Okay, do we have a green on all of them? We have a yellow right here. That is because I missed one. Cool. Alright, what about over here? How are you guys looking? Green all the way down. Sweet. Alright, let's quickly head up to the second floor. See what we got going on up here. Still some few yellows, that's fine. This almost all green. I think it's just kind of getting everything. Yeah, everything's kind of just feeding itself out. The plates are coming in nicely. Merging together. Sweet. Alright, now we have our screws. Again, just feeding everything in already. And it seems like some of the stuff downstairs isn't quite up to speed yet, which is fine. We'll get there. All of these are kind of turning on. We are making a ton of screws. And actually, before we get too backed up, I actually have a ton of screws, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start sending those out. Cool. Get rid of some of those in my inventory. Everything here seems to be going fine. That's really smooth. What about you guys? Yeah, no, everything's running smoothly right now. Are you guys, you're just not getting fed, are you? No. What about you? Nope. 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 That's fine though. I think every one of them should be getting fed. So we can come back to this. Upstairs real quick, we should have the rods being made. Still have some yellows here. What are you yellow for? Not enough? Yeah. Hey. Yeah, so everything's just kind of getting fed through right now, which is to be expected. We're just starting the machine up. But other than that though, it looks like everything's kind of flowing nicely. What is going on here? Why are we so... Why are we so backed up here? You know what I think it is? Hold on. No, it was Mark II all the way through. Why though? Did I make a miscalculation? Hold on. Let me put this back. Merger. We want it. Where are you? Oh, come on. Good enough. This is a Mark II, right? No. That's a Mark III. Okay. So Mark III. Oh, it's feeding into a Mark II. That's why. Yeah, so it should be 270. So everything should be coming through now. Great, 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 great. Yeah, it looks like everything's kind of coming together. A little bit of a backup here. I think that's just because of the backup that occurred over there. This should sort itself out here in a second, I think. Maybe, maybe not. You're making 15, 15, so that's 60 altogether. Yeah, so that one's just maxed out right now. Okay, too easy. Mark through that. That is easy enough. Any backups here? Nope, doesn't look like it. Sweet. Alright, so what is our total output looking like? This should be full, by the way. Once everything gets going, we should be making exactly 270 for rods. Let's see. Is some of you still not getting fed down here? Not getting fed enough. That's what it is. So yeah, we just gotta wait for all of these to kind of fill up, which looks like they are. Yeah, they're starting to. 65. Yeah, you're starting to get some now. Okay, so we're really just waiting for these to fill up, honestly. Iron ore is rolling in hot. What about you guys? You guys almost done filling up? Yeah, no. Okay. So I did try and split it up like this to help feed everything through. Just so it's not one big line. So all I did was just split it right up here and then sent half into this half and half into that half. I did that on both sides as well. Alrighty then. Is it raining out? Yeah, it is. I thought I stopped that. No, I want clear skies. Do I have to play it? This one toggles on and off. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that actually. That's fine though. We are making all of these screws right now. What's going on over here? Are we backing up anywhere? No. Maybe we backed up here and that's what's going on? Why are we backing up here? You're getting stuck. Because you're getting stuck. Okay. So what should we be at for screws here? I think these are 50 each. Yeah, so 50, 100, 150, 200, 250. So Mark III should be able to handle this. I don't understand why it's not. Oh, you know what it is? These can only do 480, but we're making 550 screws. That's what it is. We're making more screws than the tier 4 belt can handle. I didn't even think about that. Well, let's just hope that we unlock a tier 5. That would be insane. I really hope we have that though. What, that'd be 960 resources per minute? That's nuts. Okay, so now we're backed up on screws, so everything is getting shuttled through here. Wait a minute. Oh, I just realized. Our assemblers up here are gonna be starved. Oh no, not up here, up here. Because I calculated everything based off 550 screws per minute. And we're only able to pump out 400 and... Oh boy. I done goofed this one. Well, either way it's still gonna work, but in between episodes I'm gonna have to try and figure that one out. How I wanna do that. If you guys have any tips on how I'm supposed to do this, leave it down in the comment section below, and let's see what I can do. Maybe like splitting it off here. No, because it still has to go through. Everything has to go through here, and this is gonna be our limiting factor, isn't it? Ooh. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna fix that actually. Dang, okay. Looks like these are starting to fill up quite nicely now. I can't believe I messed that up, dude. Oh, that's such a pain in the ass to deal with, too. I didn't even think about belt speed. 550 screws. What does that leave us with? So 550 minus 480. What size belt do we need? 70. So we need a Mark II. Boy. I guess what we could do is we could avoid all of this together and cut 2 of these machines out and just send 2 straight up to the assemblers. Like maybe these 2, depending on where the assemblers. Oh, we gotta go up 2 floors, don't we? That's fine though. We can swap the directions on here. Bring it out to like here. Hold on. Might be figuring something out. How many screws do you guys require? 60. So then we would have to take it and basically merge it like in here to refeed the line, or maybe even like here. We'd have to refeed it right here. That's gonna get messy. Maybe we just drop something down like right here and do a merger and then immediately another splitter. Okay, well, that's something I'm gonna have to figure out. I really wish the rest of this would figure itself out. I don't know why I'm going up. We need to go down. How close are the screws, or the plates, and... Oh, we really just need plates right now, don't we? Are you guys doing good? You guys still aren't backed up, are you? No, it doesn't appear to be. No. No. Okay, cool. Alright, so it's just filling up plates, I guess. Oh. Oh. Are we there yet? Did we do it? We're doing it. Alright. Up to the next floor. Up to the next floor. Okay. Plates are coming in. We are starting to make reinforced iron plates. Why are you not going any further? You're obviously connected. There we go. You're not going any further either. Alright, hold on. Okay. So now we are feeding quite a bit of plates in. We are making reinforced iron plates. And those are slowly going to get sent out. Now, we were making very few of these. We had just 2 machines. So we've gone from 10 per minute to 45 per minute. So over a 4 times increase of reinforced iron plates. Obviously, we're not going to be making that now because of the screws, until we fix the screws. Because these machines are very quickly going to run out of screws. Which is quite unfortunate. But I'm not going to wait for these screws to back up. Once I go to fix everything, I'll take a peek up here and just make sure everything up here is running as it should. But judging by everything else, we should be fine. Oh, there's the rods. Rods are filled in, which is great. No missing connections here. You getting some? You are? You're getting some? You are. Alright, sweet. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and assume this works. And I'll verify later once everything kind of backs up like it does. But yeah, so in between episodes, I'm gonna get the screws fixed, or at least try to. If you guys comment quick enough, we'll see if I can try and implement whatever design, or maybe I just get stuck and need you guys' help. I'm not sure on that one. And I'm also gonna try and design the base in between too. So we're just on this giant white cube, floating here too. I want to make it on the ground because I genuinely hate floating buildings. So yeah, I'm gonna get that stuff fixed in between episodes, and then next episode, I think part of what we're gonna be doing is fixing this sandstone now, the limestone and concrete. Maybe upgrading that. Did I already do this to a Mark II? I don't think I did. Doesn't look like a Mark II. Yeah, no, it's Mark 1. So maybe overhauling the concrete and putting it at a better location. Maybe we actually, you know what? Maybe we feed it down under here and then send it in. Maybe that's what we do. I actually kind of like that idea. Makes use of the space. Obviously, we'll have walls down here, so you can't really see it. But that fixes two problems with one, and we already have power up here. Speaking of power, we are doing excellent on power right now. We are at a max consumption of 3,000, and we still have our 6750 going. So we have plenty of power still. And if we get that done quick enough, then we'll probably start working on completing phase 3. I don't think there is anything else needed or that I really want from this phase. Hold on, let me check real quick. Okay, so I lied. We do need to unlock this. That shouldn't be bad actually though. Honestly, we have everything for it already. And monorails might be nice for when we start pushing out. Oh, we really don't need the jetpack, honestly. I mean, I'll take the extra inventory slots, but you know what? Actually, we do need to work on this because I want my jetpack. And for that, I believe we need packaged fuel. And so we're gonna have to set up the packager. So next episode, we'll get the concrete overhauled and we'll work on getting the packager set up to start getting some fuel produced. And then after that, I think we're going to start working on the objective for phase 3 because I really don't have a use for this. Not yet, at least. But yeah, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.